Hello, Scorpio. Thank you very much for tuning into this week's read. For the main part of the read, I'm using the Gilded Tarot by Cyril Marchetti. There's a website at the bottom. It's llewellyn.com, but the current one I think is usgamesinc.com. If you look up Cyril, the full name Cyril Marchetti in tarot, I think you'll find more information that way. So I suggest doing that. Supportive Oracle cards. Chakra Wisdom Oracle cards by Tori Hartman, illustrated by Gretchen Raish Baskin. Websites in the back here, torihartman.com, watkinspublishing.com, or .co.uk. Feel free to freeze frame and search that out however you want to, of course. If you want to. Of course. What do we have for Scorpio? Okay, it's good. There's one card, there's a conflict card right in the center, kind of saying, ooh, what's we dealing with? Long overdue conversation that's going to cause something. This card fell out while I was shuffling. It's Faith Reversed. You're not even sure this is a good idea going into it. Is that why you're conflicted? Is there an argument, or are you just conflicted? Somebody's really happy. You're like, okay, long overdue conversation. I keep getting a long overdue conversation. I do think there will be some arguing. Because you got the Five of Wands here. There will be some arguing. Nothing that's going to like shake you down or anything. Nothing that's going to upset you too much. But it's not a bad argument. I feel like there's an argument that happens. Something has been long overdue that needs to be discussed. And by having this argument with somebody, whoever this is, they've been holding on to something for way too long. There's a pain, something emotionally not working for them that they've been holding on to for too long. The thing is, I don't think they're upset with you. Well, this is tricky. So this person is holding on to pain, emotional pain. I feel you're arguing with them. And then something comes forward about pain they've been holding on to for way too long. But they're not angry at you about this. So there's something here that you're helping them figure out. I feel like you're helping them figure out like something that's been holding them back. Something that's been holding them down. Maybe they've been tolerating somebody or tolerating a situation that they don't really want. And by having this argument with you, you highlight some problem and they finally see it. I don't even think you're going forward trying to highlight that. I don't even think you're trying to do that. It's just through this argument, something pops up and it's just right there. And again, they're not angry with you. They've got this joy with this Seven of Cups, kind of like they're figuring something out. Did I also show, where was the Six? Six of Cups, right here, right in front of me. All of this from the past, something's being sorted out. It's almost like something that's not been right for the longest time. By having this argument with you, they're seeing it. I almost feel like they're accusing you of something, and right after it comes out of their mouth, they're like, wait, Scorpio, you're not the one who does that to me. That person does that to me. It's kind of like they're yelling at you, having an argument with you. I think they're literally yelling at you. It's a general read, take it with a grain of salt. They accuse you of something, and then they realize that has nothing to do with you. Wait a minute, what? And then they realize what they're really mad about. Because I see you kind of like shell-shocked. A little bit shell-shocked. Not really the happiest, but kind of shell-shocked, like you're accusing me of what? It's complicated. This is complicated. So for some of you, we'll take this really carefully because you're in a relationship. I feel like it could be a romantic thing. Just to be fair, your partner's arguing with you, accuses you of something that you didn't do, but the last person they were with did. But then they're realizing that person is either still doing it or got away with something, and they're just finally coming to terms with it. Because I feel like when they say it to you, it's kind of obvious that you're not doing that. But it's something that they're upset with, like maybe a past partner with. But this gives them that moment, like, it makes them realize, oh my God, I gotta fix that. I gotta make that right. Like, you seem to be on point, understanding that that's not, you're not doing that. They just got to direct that energy where it goes. But through arguing with you, it comes to the forefront. But you're not doing whatever it is. I don't know. I hope it's not becoming a thing where it's holding on. Because I don't see you liking it when it comes forward. Especially because it's something you're like, I'm not even doing that. And then that's where the faith card is upside down. Kind of like, have you been seeing me that the whole way? I don't think they have. There's unresolved feelings with somebody else. This does not have to be a romance thing. But basically, somebody's going to be freaking out on you is what I'm getting. And then they're going to, like, project something onto you and then realize that they're literally projecting it. Like, that's not you. That's somebody else. It doesn't have to be romantic, but I keep getting that. It's something they have been putting up with for way too long, and they need to break. This cycle needs to break. Because the Hierophant is coming up and, like, this isn't working. Like, they've been treating a certain person a certain way, and this has been allowing somebody to get away with something that they shouldn't be. They have to realign this situation to return it back into balance. I feel like the faith will come back possibly later. I'm hoping. Because this person seems to recoil after they realize what's going on. They seem to pull back and recoil, and then they have to fix what's going on that's not right here. They got the King and Queen of Pentacles, which is telling me they're balancing it out, and they're making movements, and they're changing a situation that is not correct. Which includes correcting how they treat you. They should be treating you better after this. And it's some of you, I feel like you're kind of like, well, I didn't think they were treating me bad to begin with. You may notice some positive changes, just wait for it. You just may notice more good things from them coming towards you. They might be doing more for you going forward. They may have been holding some things back that you just weren't realizing, something like that. Because I see them, like, correcting what was going wrong and then doing things better with you going forward. I don't see anything like ending, but I do see, like, you making out with some rewards here. As that comes forward, see, Scorpio remembers. When somebody hits you, especially if it hurts your feelings in some respect, like, I'm not saying you're going to break down into a puddle of tears. I mean, don't get me wrong. But, like, if it hits you, they may not know it, but if it hurts you, you're going to be like, oh, and it's going to stick. I feel like going forward, the challenge is to see the evolvement. This person may have been treating you in a way that was not right because they were processing energy from somebody else and they were projecting it onto you. The challenge is to see it for what it was, to see the evolvement, but also to make sure, like, you keep an eye on this person and you don't let them slip back into behaviors where they're projecting behavior or projecting a opinion onto you that has nothing to do with you. So it's just kind of like keeping your eye on it with the High Priestess. Kind of like, it seems like it's better, but I'm going to make sure it stays better. I'm going to keep an eagle eye on this situation. I'm not going to let that happen again to me. I mean, it could be business. It doesn't have to be romantic. But I am getting, like, maybe you're going to get accused of cheating, and you're not doing that. And it's quite obvious that you're not doing that, but the last person did and got away with it. And your partner hasn't made peace with that yet. They're still angry about it. You know what I mean? Because they trusted, and then that trust got, they got knifed in the back with that trust, and they just haven't made peace with it. But the reason they might not have made peace with it is because maybe that person from that past relationship still has the opportunity to, and not only has the opportunity to, but still is screwing them over in some respect. And now they have to be more diligent on, like, balancing that out. I still feel like if that's hard. To be accused of something like that and it's not true, that makes a mark, So I feel like you're going to keep your eye on it, but it's kind of like, can it heal enough? And I just got to keep my eye on it to make sure, like, don't confuse me with so-and-so. I'm not that person. Like, that was your mistake from the past. That's not your mistake in the current. And I'm not a mistake either, by the way. Yeah. I feel like there might be some more brutal conversations in the future over this subject. You can hold your own. I have no worry about Scorpio holding their own. If it, you know what, sometimes there needs to be some brutal conversations to make sure things justify out, or not justify, what do you want to say, things balance out correctly. Keep in mind, they don't have to be obscenely brutal. So keep that in mind. Scorpio is extremely strong. I feel like it's very rare that a Scorpio doesn't know how strong they are. Just be aware of it. That's all. Scorpios are very strong. So, like, correct the situation. Don't brutalize the situation. There's going to be some brutal conversations, yes. And if you need to say something to the point and you need to get right to the nerve, then you do. But, like, let's not nail the nerve and then rip it out and tie it in a knot and then throw it down the stairs and step on it. I'm just saying. Because you're extremely strong. That's all. Anything else with this? I do see, did I mention this? Things work out very well for you in the end. It's just getting into that mindset of, like, let's evolve it and just keep an eye on it. Again, I do get there's going to be brutal conversations in the future, but, like, hitting the nerve and then just, like, okay, that's that. And not, like, hitting the nerve and then just beating the crap out of somebody even further after that. That, you know, I mean, if this is a situation you want to keep it as productive and intact as possible, right? That's all. Extremely strong. You're extremely strong. Anything else? All right. I'm going to shut this down here. I hope that helps. Thank you for watching. If you'd like a direct reading from me, shoot me an email, jamesforastral@gmail.com. That's James the number 4, astral@gmail.com. If you're interested in the donation information, that's below. Same email. Thank you again for watching, and you have a great day.